He can finally get back to focusing on the issues that matter, like, did we fake the moon landing?
I think he's a real jerk.
We do not need to see what an older, loonier Donald Trump looks like.
But he is looking a little bit older, isn't he?
Sort of the macho, fake macho thing. And
Is she on drugs? I don't know. I have no idea.
At least I will go down as a president.
Former President Obama was seen laughing it up with President-elect Donald Trump, whom Obama had called Hitler.
Donald Trump's former chief of staff said that Trump told him he wanted his generals to be like Hitler's generals. I want to explain that in politics, a good rule of thumb is don't say you want to do anything like Hitler.
That is exactly how you should treat Hitler. Laugh at all of his jokes. Official loser of the 2024 presidential election, Kamala D. Harris, looked back at one point to listen in on their conversation, and they both totally snubbed her. She also very conspicuously avoided eye contact with the winner of the 2024 presidential election upon taking her seat with her second gentleman husband, Doug Emhoff. I get a huge kick out of watching Obama chat it up with Trump, especially after remembering what Obama had said about him.
Donald Trump is here tonight. Now, I know that he's taken some flack lately, but no one is happier, no one is prouder to put this birth certificate matter to rest than the Donald. And that's because he can finally get back to focusing on the issues that matter, like, did we fake the moon landing? What really happened in Roswell? And where are Biggie and Tupac?
Calling him a conspiracy theorist, ha ha ha. That didn't really age well considering the last 8 years when most conspiracy theories turned out to be true.
All kidding aside, obviously we all know about your credentials and breadth of experience. For example, no, seriously, just recently in an episode of Celebrity Apprentice at the steakhouse, the men's cooking team did not impress the judges from Omaha Steaks. And there was a lot of blame to go around, but you, Mr. Trump, recognized that the real problem was a lack of leadership. And so ultimately you didn't blame Little John or Meatloaf. You fired Gary Busey. And these are the kind of decisions that would keep me up at night.
So Obama's mocking him like, I'm a real president, I have to deal with real world events, big serious events, wars, etc. And you're just messing around with Lil Jon, blah, blah, blah. So little did he know, Trump would go on to become a two-term president and utterly dismember Obama's tainted legacy. So while Obama promised to be the peace president, he started 4 new wars. Trump actually promised to be the true peace president, started no new wars for the first time in 72 years. Remember, Obama got the Nobel Peace Prize for starting 4 new wars.
They nominated your president twice last week on 2 different subjects for a Nobel Prize. Okay, remember when our great president, Barack Hussein Obama, he got it, right? Like immediately, and they said, why did you get it? And he was unable to explain. Do you remember? And then Biden said, what about me? They said, who the hell is he? This guy. The hell has he done? Joe Biden brought you only endless wars. I'm bringing you peace, and I'm bringing our troops back home. They're all coming back.
Obama has never seriously debated Trump on the merits of the latter's presidency, instead choosing the ultimately losing strategy of vacillating between mocking Trump as silly and unimportant.
It's a debate, and you watch Donald Trump. Do you ever laugh? Do you ever actually laugh?
Most of the time. President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
Oh my God, did you see the phone drop? It's like dropping an $800 iPhone. Haha, really stuck it to him, and the crowd just goes wild. Of all the clips that have aged poorly over the last several years, this has to be the worst one. But obviously, Trump has gotten in several hilarious jabs of his own at the former president.
I think he's a real jerk because I've watched him campaign over the last couple of days. I watched him campaign. What a divider he is, right? What a divider he is. He'd divide this country. He couldn't care less. Him and his little group of people.
And it's too ironic that Obama campaigned harder for Kamala Harris this past election cycle than she campaigned for herself. Trump mocked Obama for this.
They're bringing out Obama. I say, oh, they did that with Hillary Clinton. Good, I'm glad they're bringing him out. The reason they're bringing him out, because he doesn't even want to do it. I think he's exhausted. I watched him talking. I think the guy's exhausted. And I never say a guy's looking old, but he's looking a little bit older, isn't he? You know, nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong. But he's exhausted. They bring him out because they need help, because she cannot talk for more than 15 minutes.
While infamously calling Kamala Harris lazy and speculating that she's drunk.
She's lazy as hell, and she's got that reputation. Does she drink? Is she on drugs? I don't know. I have no idea.
At one point in the campaign, Obama even repeated the Democrats' lame line about Trump being Hitler. But then at another point, he called Trump old and loony.
We do not need to see what an older, loonier Donald Trump looks like with no guardrails. America's ready to turn the page.
Obama's never been able to figure out whether he should call Trump silly and insignificant or literally Hitler, so he just says both.
Some men who seem to think Trump's behavior is somehow a sign of strength. Sort of the macho, fake macho thing, and
But today at Jimmy Carter's funeral, former President Obama could not help paying attention, long, extended periods of attention to the only guy in the room that matters right now. It's funny because Obama didn't even pay this much attention to the sitting president. I also get a kick out of everyone sitting there, the Obamas. Well, actually, I didn't see Michelle. Where's Michelle? But Barack, okay. Barack, Trump, Melania, Kamala Harris, Doug Emhoff, wife beater Doug Emhoff. The Bushes were all there watching our current president slur his way through his eulogy to Jimmy Carter.
Leaders of the clergy, distinguished guests, most importantly, the Carter family.
What do you think they all think about his fitness to rule? If you got all the way through my video, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try really hard to produce more content. I have another job on the side, but I'm going to try to go full time. So thank you everyone so much for your support and your encouragement. It means so much and it keeps me going. I'll catch you on the next one.